Hey y'all, iRick Sky here, and this is how to change DJI Mini 4 Pro video settings. So what you're going to want to do is make sure your Mini 4 Pro is powered on, your controller's powered on, and then obviously you've got your DJI Fly app open, which I do now. Within the DJI Fly app, look over to the right. Now I've got a little red button in the middle. Directly above the red circle button in the middle, there's a white looking film strip. Click that white colored film strip. Now if you don't see that, you may see the top icon, which is photo. In the case that your drone was in photo mode, you would need to select, and I'll illustrate that. So see, if photo was selected, you won't see the film strip. You'll see a different icon. So select video. Once you've selected video, and then we're just doing normal, we're not doing night or slow motion. Once you've selected video, then you can push anywhere else on your screen, and it's going to close that out. Now notice down towards the bottom right. The bottommost right, it says Auto. To the left it says EV. Directly to the left of that we see 4K 60. Click on 4K 60 or whatever appears on your drone, because you may not have it set to that. This is where you can change your video mode. So I'm doing 4K 60 frames per second, but you may want to do 4K 30 frames per second, or maybe you don't even want to film in 4K. You could select 1080p. And in 1080p, you could go all the way to 60 frames per second. Now, we're not talking about slow motion modes. We're just talking about normal modes. But that's how you change your video. So you can go through, select either 1080p or 4K, and then select the FPS, which is the frames per second. I film in 4K 60, and the reason I choose to use those settings, and after you select it, just click in your viewing area there, and you can confirm that it saved your setting. Because see, now it says 4K 60, and just to illustrate, if I went down to say 4K 30 and then I backed out, now it says 4K 30. So what you see, the third from the bottom right, it says 4K 30. That's your video mode. So I want to put it back in 4K 60 because that's the mode I use. Speaking of video modes, and let me close out this recording here first. Speaking of video modes, why do I use 4K 60? Why do I use 4K 60? If you're not familiar with video and or, well, photography or whatever, but in this case video, the frame rate, the frames per second is important. If you're speeding up your footage within post-production, like Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere, whatever video editing solution you may use, Apple iMovie, the more frames per second, the better that video looks if it's sped up or slowed down within post-production. So if you're doing some retiming, speeding up and or slowing down videos, within post-production, it's advantageous to capture the video with that extra frame rate. Now, the disadvantage of capturing that video with the extra frame rate is typically the video clips are larger size. So if you've got a lot of storage, it's probably not an issue. But if you don't have a lot of storage, or maybe you're storing your videos to the internet somewhere, cloud storage, and you've got a metered internet plan, then you may not want to film with those extra settings to make larger video clips. So, but that is how you change the video setting for the DJI Mini 4 Pro, how you set the DJI Mini 4 Pro's video settings. Like I said, I use 4K 60, but you may not even use 4K, and if you do, you may use 60 frames per second, you may use 30, you may just use 1080p. I mean, you do what you want to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just showing you how to change the video settings for the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Hope this video helped. If it did, if you want to send me a super thanks, you don't have to, but it'd be awesome. You can find the thanks button down below. Be sure to subscribe, ring that bell, and check out all my drone videos. And if you've got any questions, comment below, and I'll try to film and post a video response for your questions. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Captain iRick Sky here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/iRick Sky. And ring that bell icon when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.